We're going to do some inspections out here, follow up on the projects, and just see what work needs to be done. And a lot of work has been done, and False Bluff, as always, is looking really nice. This is the winter season. This is the dry season, so it's not quite as green as it usually is out here, but it is still plenty green. All right, over here at the other cabin, we actually had to take the front door off of this one. We bought what were said to be stainless steel hinges, and they definitely weren't. So the whole pack, the screws rusted out, the hinges are just seized up, turned to junk. So we got some brass ones that we had shipped down here, so I just chisel those out and replace with brass. Just a little inline filter into a little cistern tank that is bucket fed from one of the wells out here. And this is one of our older sea grapes out here, as you can see by the size of the trunk. And when they are not competing with other sea grapes, they really do turn out to be pretty nice. But this one is in full bloom for what a bloom is out here, but probably in a month or so it should start coming in with a lot of nice fruit. Yeah, and when you step off the beach, it starts to get really warm really quick. But you can definitely tell it is the dry season out here. And that's a little Melipona bee. And this cashew tree is just loaded with blooms. As you can see, the cashew apple there and the little cashew nut. So apparently the shell around the cashew nut is poisonous. The cashew itself is edible, and then the apple is edible, but it is actually not a fruit. It is actually called a druple, if I remember correctly. So you can see a lot of the gardens down there, a lot of the plantings down there, and these are those palms. They're doing a lot of chopping and dropping, put some banana in, but just wanted to show what it looks like when you step off of what is being maintained, especially with these palms. These things are very difficult to control, and it's not really even worth trying to do much with them except keep them chopped enough that you can get past them. So not even trying to get up in here. There's so many of them in here. We're just gonna walk down and inspect the 2 south farms now. Just want to see everything's come along, keep them clean, cleared, how the grass is growing in, sort of thing. Got some patches of zoysia over here. Looks like it's catching. Takes a couple years before it really starts to run across the sand. But once it does, there'll be less chopping and weed eating. Alright, down here at the south end, always nice to walk through. See how everything's doing. Looking good down here. One day gonna try to figure out how to cut a little further in on the other side of those trees. It dips down and there's like an estuary over there. Gonna head on back up the beach, start wrapping everything up, talk about the canal gate, and then probably head on back to Pointine, back to town. All right, just got back up to the North Farm from our walk. Good walk. Everything down south is looking great. Not sure if y'all be able to too much of what I'm saying with the waves and the wind, but anyway, nice walk. We gotta head back to the house, see about this canal gate project. So, lost a lot of sand. Beach is looking really rough right now. This winter storm tore us up. So a lot of beach trash, a lot of driftwood, and a lot of this seaweed stuff. And I know in like a month it'll all be covered back up. The sand will come back. It always has. And all that, but looking a little rough at the moment. You got the little jungle chickens up in the bananas. Got a little bucket shower house right there. Nothing better than a cold bucket shower at the end of the day. And I missed the harvest of the passion fruit. That's all that's left of it now. It was a big trellis. I got a little clip of it a couple trips ago or something. But apparently it was full, and it was maybe after they fruit, it was one of the green ones, maybe after it fruits, it's just no good anymore. But a little sugar cane over there, some other fruits and stuff out here, a little bit more sugar cane. And now we're gonna walk down to the canal and see where we want to place the new gate. So the other one's getting a little rusted up, and it's positioned a little bit further down the line. You see just a ton of little minnows in here, and that kingfisher comes down here and just picks them off, or a little heron or whatever it is. I need to look up, see what exactly that thing is. It's over there on the gate now. And we are back on the way home, back to Pointine Bluefields. So I'll be there in about 30 30 minutes or so, I'm guessing, unless the bait is really choppy or something.